Back to Ask Allison. Here's today's question. Do you think there's any ethical ways for therapists who have larger Instagram followings to do brand deals and sponsorships? I've always been so interested in this, but I feel like the ethical component is huge. We saw some issues around BetterHelp and the criticism therapists receive for doing deals with them. I feel like because of that, the idea of therapists doing brand deals continues to be criticized, and perhaps for good reason. But I'd love your thoughts. So first, I want to thank Therapy Notes for sponsoring Ask Allison. If you're looking for an all-in-one practice management system, you need to check out Therapy Notes. It's top rated on Trustpilot. It does all the back-end pieces a private practice requires. Schedule, charge, bill insurance, do your notes, send reminders, store your intake paperwork, complete online video sessions, all in one platform. You can get 2 months free to play with it if you use the code ABUNDANT at checkout at therapynotes.com. I do think there are ethical ways. The issue with therapists promoting that platform that people got some heat for wasn't because they were promoting. It was because they were promoting a platform that is said to skate some ethical lines and treat therapists poorly. It was about the product they were promoting, which I'm guessing those therapists didn't realize was problematic when they signed on. Not promotion, though I never doubt social media's ability to piggyback on negativity. So yes, they might have gotten some hate for promoting in general, but to my mind, I'll talk to you about how I think through this, and you can see if it's a fit for you. Therapist influencers are really clear to Instagram, TikTok, whatever, that they're therapists, but they're not your therapist on social media. Therapists show up on there as whole people, not just their therapist selves, which I love. So they're also really clear that this is not therapy, this is Instagram. I'd be interested to see the exact ethical code, like copy and paste it, please, that people would cite. Therapists love to say some things are unethical when it's just a decision that they either weren't offered or wouldn't make. No, we aren't supposed to sell products to our therapy clients. But if we're clear that social media isn't therapy, and we should all be real clear on that, right? Then your followers are not considered your clients. There are some products and services that can truly help followers that could be wonderful to share about. And just because we're therapists doesn't mean we're not allowed to share good stuff, to create ads, to promote things. So don't do that stuff in session, but an Instagram account where you aren't in control of who follows you and who doesn't, in my thinking, that's reasonable. Now, what I've seen and what may have happened with some of the therapists who've gotten shade is that it feels so exciting to be asked. That first time you were asked by a legit company offering actual money and not just like, we'll send you a t-shirt if you'll take a picture with it. I think that's a really big deal. And first timers don't necessarily have a framework for how to evaluate potential promo partners, and most learn the hard way. So some things are completely out of alignment and it's really easy to say no to. Some things may be aligned, but need some research to be sure. And some you may already know and use and love. So if it's not a product you use, try going into a therapist or a client associated Facebook group and asking people if they have experience with it. Google and look beyond that first page of Google. Use the search function in Facebook groups and see what people have to say when it's unsolicited. Talk to people you know about their impressions of the brand. If you're still on the fence, take your concerns to your contact at the company before agreeing. And remember that that call is a sales call for them. So do your best to cut through the shiny image that they portray to get real answers to your questions and concerns. You associating with this company via promotion has the ability to really help or hurt your reputation. Be really careful who you partner with. We have several therapist influencers in the Abundance Party, so if you're in there, feel free to ask and get some other opinions. And if you're not, join us at abundanceparty.com. Today's free worksheet lays this out to make it easier for you. I'll link to that. And if you have questions for Ask Allison, please DM me over on Instagram where I'm abundance_practice_building.